Welcome back, everyone, to another live stream. I'm Zach. I'm an accountant. I'm here to answer your questions and play some games. And today we're playing Minecraft with Claude from Chicago. You can tell from this thumbnail, the point of today's stream is we are working on a fancy floor. Oh, excuse me. I just ate some dinner and then hopped on the stream. Yeah, so for the last couple of streams here, we've been working on like a really nice terminal building for the spaceport. And so in this stream, we're going to be making the floor for the building, and it's got to be super nice and super ritzy. And so last time we got some terracotta, we were working on glazing the terracotta, and we're going to be working on the floor. So gonna be a cool stream. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream today because I got a lot of stuff to do and Claude has stuff to do. So, but we're just going. Our goal today is to finish this floor, and it's we don't exactly know what we're gonna do. We don't exactly know what we're gonna do, but it should be pretty cool. Should be pretty cool. Good gaming's in chat saying good day, gamers. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Microphone activated.
Hello?
Hey, Claude.
What's up, Zach? How's it going?
It's going great. I was just telling everybody our plan for the day about building a floor for this building.
Oh, yes. I know. I'm so excited because like we'll finally have like a beautiful forest so we don't like have to fall down here and fall in the water.
Yeah, I gotta say, buildings without floors kind of suck. This building kind of sucks without a floor.
Yeah, it's very holy. But yeah, I'm 100% down, and we're gonna try to get that done today. That shouldn't take too much time.
Yeah,
that shouldn't take too much time. So let's take a nap real quick, and then I start right before we started stream. You went and got clay, which me and him didn't like think about this. But apparently when you dye clay, you put 8 in a row like you're making a chest and then put a dye in the middle.
yeah.
But here's the pink
Oh,
clay.
you got one? How did you get
yeah,
one?
I made 32 of them. Or I baked 32 of them.
Wait, how did you bake it?
I have 64. I just take the regular terracotta, this one. This nasty looking brown one. Or I don't know what color that is, honestly. That's not brown. And then you just put 8 like you're making a chest or a furnace.
Yeah.
And then in the middle you put the dye you want. And then from there you bake that.
That's
which by
so
the way,
cool.
I didn't make them all, so I left a couple regular pink terracotta here just because I might incorporate some of that in. The undyed ones for the tree. Because I don't know how pink we need.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
So, or the reds too, because it's not all just the one thing. But yeah, you want to get started?
Yeah, so I mean, I was thinking of just planning on, well, okay, so what we had kind of talked about was we were going to do a flat stone floor, but in the floor we were going to have this terracotta design of a Japanese tree.
Yes.
Are we still going with that plan?
Yeah, now how big is this going to be? Like the whole thing is just going to be one huge Japanese tree, or is it going to be just like a small one, a medium-sized one?
I say the whole thing. Go big or go home.
So just make a huge Japanese tree.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'm always down to make a Japanese tree.
Well, I was planning on just starting to make the stone and just filling in the stone, and just let you start working on the tree.
Yeah. Here is some of that stone, by the way, because I have some already.
Oh, you have some? I have like none.
This is from working on the thing last time.
Oh, nice. This is so many. This is like so many stone.
I still have some more on me, so take some of that too.
Oh, nice.
I'm just going to keep 64. But I think what we should do, Zach, before we start doing the tree, we'll still make a big tree, but we might want to have a little bit of a pathway so you can like around it, so you have like a border, like how you have a border for a frame.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to work on the frame of the thing and then I start doing it, which the frame does not need to be square, by the way. So we could just start like straight from here. But it's up to you.
What do you mean?
You make, how you have a frame. Like for example, let me grab some dirt. Why is there never dirt when I need it? So like this. Pretend like this is the floor. come on. Jump up. Pretend like it's like this is the floor.
Yeah.
So like we might need some sort of frame so people can walk around, and then like in the middle here is the Japanese tree. Or something like that. Like pretend the dirt is the Japanese tree, like this. Or something like that.
I mean it'll all be filled in.
Oh
no?
yeah. Yeah, no, it will be.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying.
We'll probably use some blues and some. We'll probably use some blues and some other stuff to try to make a sky or something with it, because it's gonna look a little weird if it's just one tree floating in the middle. Or we could just go with the tree and just figure out from there.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure yet. I've never made a Japanese tree 2D logo before.
Pixel art.
Pixel art be like. I don't know if I'm too good. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Jeffrey Duck? What's up, Good Gaming? Now, by the way, speaking, because you were there the other day, why was Good Gaming trying to roast?
Wait, what was he roasting?
He was roasting me.
Oh, I don't even remember. What was he roasting
on
you
his
about?
channel on Civ? About being triggered all the time? I'm kind of triggered by that statement.
Well, you're kind of making his point.
What do you mean? Oh, okay. All right, I guess let me get a picture. Let me get a picture pulled up real quick. Jeffrey says, let me join. I'll help you guys. Not today. That's more of a, you put in your, what's it called? Your resume. And then wait, like, 6 months.
Well,
we might have a job.
Well, if you remember, we did have an application process for people who want to help out with the spaceport.
Yeah, if you, by the way, Zach, before you continue any farther, can you pull your terracotta out of the ender chest so I can see it?
Oh, you can't even look at it?
No, it's just yours. It's not mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me move
and
it all
I'm
over.
I'm pulling all mine out. I'm gonna throw it into the chest right next to it. And by the way, I don't want to be that dude either, but Jeffrey, you were supposed to play and then you just bailed on us. By the way, remember that? Or no?
I remember that.
All right, let me cat out my room because my brother. All right, I am back. So, yeah, sorry, rip. Now, another question, Zach. Do you want a cherry blossom tree while it's blossoming, or do you want it like a fully blossomed tree? Like it's all pink, or do you want it kind of like it's like blossoming? You know, like when they're getting their buds on there?
Yeah, I would say all pink.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, I don't care. I was just asking because I just want to know what you want before I start starting.
All right, I've moved all my terracotta
I'll
into
do
those.
Whatever.
I've moved all the terracotta into these chests, but I'm not. I'm keeping my leather armor, just so you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use... Well, first off, we're not going to use all of this here. I think we have a lifetime supply of terracotta at this point. Which, I don't know if you can re-dye something else. Let me see real quick before we continue. No, you can't. So once it's already a color, you can't change it. So be careful with the raw ones, because we might want to. AJ's channel just got 305 subscribers. Congratulations, man. He's blowing up.
Nice.
Are people waking up, or they like the sky?
They're woke.
Which, by the way, they're woke. That's the proper term. Now, I kind of was. I never had time, which is kind of just me being. It's just an excuse. But what I want to do every single day, kind of like how AJ's channel does it, is you take 5 minutes for yourself and you look up into the sky every single day, just like, because like that's something like everyone can do. But you know, like how beautiful the sky is, but you never have a chance to actually look up and look at it. Is that like a good idea, Zach, or no? Or is that too much?
I think it sounds like a good idea.
Okay, because I wanted to do
I ain't gonna do that because I don't got time.
I know, because it's like always like get in the car and leave, but I want to like, because there's so much like you never look up into the sky and just like sit there for like 5 minutes, like just kind of like think and like relax you before your day starts.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I just thought would help. I don't know if it would. Especially in Arizona, I'm assuming it's or cut. Especially in Nevada, cut.
New Mexico.
Especially in New Mexico. Especially in New Mexico, there's probably like no clouds. It's probably like Holes. Have you ever seen that TV show or movie? By
no.
the Disney Channel.
Holes.
Oh, Holes was really good. It was a kid show, or a kid's movie, but it was kind of like an adult. It was good for like, it was more of like a teen. So Holes, this kid, is poor and he stole these shoes.
Yeah.
From he stole these shoes from like a homeless shelter.
That's awful. Yeah. That's awful.
Yeah, and he got jail time for it.
Oof.
Even though he didn't technically steal them. I'm not going to spoil that anything else from there, but he went to jail, and it was a huge cool story to it. I would definitely recommend it. It was definitely like a childhood thing to watch that show. It was really well done, and it's of course done by Disney. Thank you, Disney, for your influence again. Which, by the way, Zach, I did not know Disney actually paid for the Spirited Away dubbed version, so that's why you couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh,
I was looking through the trailer and it said brought to you by Disney.
Yeah, I thought something. I thought something like that happened.
So I was like, I knew. That's probably like I didn't know, but I just it was made in Japan, and then Disney bought the rights to it for America and then dubbed it, or whatever Disney's powers are.
Whatever their powers are.
Yeah. I love. Did you see the South Park episode with Disney?
No.
Or Mickey Mouse? It was the Jonas Brothers. I can't say some of the stuff they say on there because bad words.
Yeah.
But Mickey Mouse was on there, and you should definitely look it up later, Zach. It's definitely mature content, and he's like You don't tell the mouse what to do.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, okay. I was like, and he's like, everyone's over here. Who do you work for? DreamWorks. And then he has like the whole voice. It's like, wait, what? Nani? What's up, Brady? What's up, Rampage?
Oh shoot. So this is all those stone blocks you gave me. They're all gone. Like, you gave me so many. They're all gone.
There's 32 more. That's not enough though.
How did you get so many?
Well, I've made a bunch of them for the because I assumed we were gonna do the floor with justice.
Yeah.
A long time ago when we first started this project.
I'm gonna
obviously have to changed.
I'm gonna have to go like mine and get some more stone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Because that's all I have. That's all I got. Which by the time you come out, I might have just this trunk finished. What's up, Hudson? Did you know the real story of that movie? Which one, Holes? Or Spirited Away? There's a question. Oh, apparently we hit 1,000 views on Twitch. Congratulations, guys.
Nice.
It's not... Yeah.
It's
not me, it's them. It's that... They're the one that... They're the one that keeps the channel going. Honestly. I'm just here. So, yeah, so I don't know if you
pretty good. This is gonna be so awesome, Claude.
I know. I can't... I I have never really honestly done 2D art in a very long time.
Wait,
This is
shouldn't this be wider down here? I'm
um
sorry. I'm sorry. I'll go away. I'll go.
it should probably not be as tall either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, so just don't put me in charge. I know how to build a 3D one. Never done a not 3D one.
Oh, this is gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, by the time Zach comes back and does like everything else, the hard work, I'll have the design. Like, can I get with people that don't get on time, like artists that don't get their project done, and they're like, "Can we get more additional funding?" That's gonna be me. And you haven't even started. Oh, for Holes, that's what he's talking about. Holes is a good Disney. It's really good. I don't remember. There was some characters that were somewhat famous in there. Like, you know how they put Joe Pesci in like Home Alone?
Yeah.
There's somebody that was kind of well known that was just thrown into Holes. I don't know.
Yikes.
Oh, that was with Shiloh LaBeouf. That's what it was when he was a kid.
Oh, did I tell you I met him?
Wait, Nunny.
I didn't tell you this story?
Wait, Swole Shiloh LaBeouf or Little Shiloh LaBeouf?
Oh no, this was years ago. This was back when he was in Transformers.
Oh. Wait, you met Shiloh LaBeouf?
Yeah.
And
no,
you didn't say like, I've seen you in Holes.
I didn't even know he was in Holes.
He's probably like, that's not my proudest work. It's a good one, but yeah. But wait, so how did you meet Shia LaBeouf? Can you tell everyone the story?
Well, I was at this. I was working. Gosh, where was I working at that point? I don't remember, but for some reason I was at this award show, and it was like this. It was like this no-name award show. Like it wasn't like the Golden Globes or anything that anybody knows of. But it was like it was like a random award show, and they were giving him an award, and people put on these award shows just so they can get celebrities to come out.
Yeah, yeah.
So they were giving him an award show, and this was the same award show that I met Gael Garcia Bernal, which is like one of the biggest Spanish speaking actors. You probably don't know who he is. I know who he is.
Yeah, I said.
But him and Diego Luna were there, and so there was like a whole bunch of other people. Oh, and the some of the people, you don't remember this show either, but there's a show called The OC.
Okay.
And Misha Barton was the lead actress on that. She was there. But anyway, Shia LaBeouf was there, and he was drunk like you would not believe. And the crazy thing was, like, he was still underage at that point. But like I guess, and like he was saying that, yeah, my parents are kind of hippies, so they let me do whatever I want to do. And so he's walking around the party with, like, no kidding, like 2 bottles of Hypnotic in his hand. He's just like walking
Hypnotic?
around. Hypnotic's like, you'll see if you go to a liquor store. It's like a bottle of liquor, but it's like this bright fluorescent blue. It's very sweet as well.
Oh, and so it's like one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those like sweet fluorescent blue kind of drinks. And so he's just like chugging these 2, and he was like wasted, like so wasted. But he was underage, so the whole thing was very weird.
But you didn't snitch. That's all I heard.
That's Hollywood for you. That was that was a long time ago.
I'm sitting here with the juice box.
Juice box. That's your version of Hypnotic, apple juice.
Yeah. Okay, but continue.
No, there's nothing more to the story. I mean, that's just it. It was just a
wait. So he just came up to you and you're like, my mom. So you said my mom, or he said his. So you're like, hey, Shia LaBeouf, and then he's like, yeah, my mom kind of just tells me what to do, or doesn't care, or whatever. Is that pretty much what happened?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm like, aren't you underage? And he's like, yeah, my parents let me do whatever I want.
You're like, okay. Wait, so were you putting the show on, or were you just there?
No, I was just there. I don't remember why I was there. I don't know. Sometimes these things just happen when you live in Hollywood.
Yeah, they're like, I need you to go cover this.
No, I think I was working at E Entertainment at that point, and because I worked at E, I went to all these random events like this.
Oh, okay. Hudson says this video is no longer made for kids. To be honest, though. So, who was? I think we talked about this before, but who was your favorite celebrity that you've ever met ever?
I'm not a big celebrity kind of a person. Like, I mean, it's not that big a deal to me.
Okay, that's what I assumed from you. So
yeah.
No.
So
not
I
saying
mean,
like that is a bad way, but like honestly, if I met somebody, I already know how probably annoying it is when somebody's like, "Oh my god," or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd probably be like, I would just like probably wave, just so they would see me, but I would not be like going up in their business because they're probably busy, way more busy than I am if I'm there.
Yeah, for I don't know, for whatever, it's one of the reasons why I'm not in Hollywood anymore, because it was never that big a deal to me, like, to deal with like all these celebrities. And if that's how you feel, it just becomes so obnoxious, because celebrities tend to not be the most intelligent people. Like,
yeah.
And a lot of them tend to be pretty mean, actually. Like, it's funny.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's
some
what
of
I
them.
assume, yeah.
Once you get famous, like, okay,
everything's yours.
well, so fame does. What I've noticed is that when you become famous, you just become more of whatever your personality is. So if you're already a jerk, you become more of a jerk. Or if you already are a nice person, you become more of a nice person. And so with famous people, you become one of those two polar opposites. And so, like, I've met a lot of people, and like some of them are just like super jerks, or some of them are like super nice.
Oh, that's good though. Well, at least that. Well, not the jerk part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably be the most triggered Hollywood person ever if I got there. So I don't know if you would want to work on my set.
Yeah.
If you can see if I'm already triggered at Minecraft. I don't know what Zach's like, oh god. Yeah, if that's true. Well, why would they be like, why would people be mad though? Because they think everyone needs to like bow down to them?
No, well, you gotta remember too, like, and I do have a lot of respect for acting, because it is like the hardest career you could possibly have. It's so hard. It's so, like, psychologically, it's just like a really devastating career. Imagine if your career, you were constantly applying for work, which is what actors do. You know, you're constantly applying for new movies. And whether you get the role or not, whether you get the job, is based on random stuff that may not even matter all that much. Like the color of your hair or something might determine whether you get this role or not. And so that's very psychologically tough. And so these people have spent like their life like just going through and getting rejected and dealing with the craziness of the industry, and it just drives them nuts. And a lot of these people have been doing it since, a lot of them haven't finished high school.
Yeah, most people that are, yeah.
They start when they're kids and they stay out there. And so, you know, a lot of them, that's why I get so frustrated when people try to make like social statements and stuff. And it's like, who are you to tell me what I should think about climate change? You know?
Yeah.
Did you see Ricky Gervais's comments at the Golden Globes? I was like, hooray for you.
I know.
I know, it was awesome.
Doesn't Ricky Gervais have a show in Great Britain?
Well, he was on The Office in Great Britain. The Office.
Oh, that's where I seen him from. Okay. Yeah, no, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, because I was watching that like after the game, because I think I didn't see your stream, or I saw your stream and then came back, or I don't remember, on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I was watching that and I was like, why did they cut? I was like, wow, somebody said something, so they're cutting their mics out, because you could just hear like dead silence real quick and then come back. And then I seen all the highlighted clips and I was like, oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't like really paying attention. Like that was it, dude. He's my guy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna start cooking some of your stone. I'm gonna cook it in the furnaces next to it, so you don't have to wait.
Yeah, his best.
Forever.
I thought his best joke was the one about Felicity Huffman and the whole college scandal thing.
Oh, I didn't hear what did he say about that?
He said that everybody probably came in a limousine where the license plate was made by
yes.
Felicity Huffman because she's in jail. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
And everybody was like silent in the audience because they didn't know what to say. Oh my gosh. It was
didn't
so
he
good.
not want to be there, and then he was there, or
no,
what was
I think he
that
wanted
whole
to be
thing?
there. When you're at his level, you don't do things you don't want to do.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, because I didn't know if he wanted to be there or not. After that point, he's probably not going to have a job there, right? They're not going to ask him to host ever again.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Well, I don't know. He does that every year. I mean, every year it's like, what did he say at the Golden Globes? I don't know. I think they're cool with it.
You sure he's not going to get like whacked or anything?
It's part of his shtick. But who knows? He might have gone too far this year. I mean, it was pretty out there this year. Yeah. With
we'll find out.
He made those comments about Apple. He hasn't gone that far before. I mean, those are
pretty...
If you mess with Apple, he may not be able to get away with that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Are you sleeping? I didn't even realize it was nighttime.
No, I'm still working on this tree because I assumed you weren't sleeping, so... Okay,
hold on. I'm coming back.
Now, I need your honest opinion about this because I don't know what else to do. So let's sleep first. Which that was perfect timing. AJ did the Windows XP shutdown sound. Do you want a pillar up here? So just right next to me? And then look down and tell me what you think, because I'm not entirely sure. Just like the cobblestone or... Yeah.
Oh. Good job, Claude. It doesn't look like your 3D trees, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you guys think in chat? Out of 10?
Yeah. What do you guys think out of chat? 1 through 10? Honestly, please. Because I don't think this is my best work.
Well, I mean... well, maybe we could salvage it.
Yeah.
Well,
AJ's 9.5, so I don't think that's true.
Shouldn't the base be... what I was saying before was, shouldn't the base be wider? Because what you do when you do the 3D ones, you have like a really... like the base kind of goes along the ground.
Oh, maybe I can add that in. I'm gonna use those dyed terracotta blocks. Not too many of them. Those stained ones, glazed ones.
Yeah.
So I can give a little bit of highlight, but I'm not an artist. Rampage is a list.
I think
decent. AJ says or Jeffrey says
I think the tree would probably look better if instead of 4, it was only there was like it was a little bit more triangular. Like if you pull up an image of a like a Japanese cartoon tree,
it's a little bit more on the left.
It's a little bit more triangular.
Hold on, watch. So if I cut... Wait, you stay up there. Let me cut this real quick, and you tell me how this looks from up there. So if I cut this here... Maybe I should cut it to, like... How would that look now? Or was that a wrong cut?
Yeah, I think that would look better. But, like, you could make it even more, like, triangular.
Oh, so you... Like, a triangle?
Yeah.
Something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Rampage is 3.4.
Good.
That's honest.
Well, and why didn't you use more of the pink terracotta? Like you used barely just like barely any of it.
Well,
Or the glazed terracotta. And why
I could add more.
Why
of
didn't
it
you
in
use
there,
any of the brown glazed terracotta?
No, I'm going to use some of that for the highlights for it. But I think the terracotta, maybe the terracotta, I don't know. Maybe the pink, for me, it looks like there's a lot. So, like, I could add more in here. But I wanted to kind of give it some more colors. Or do you want the whole thing, just the whole, like, thing be pink?
I think you could
like
use
all these.
I think you could use more of the glazed stuff.
Okay, I'm going to knock out this white. I think that's what it is. This white one that kind of looks pink. And put that all with pink.
Oh, yeah,
that'd
probably look good.
And I'm gonna leave these. I'm gonna leave the pink ones here, so that there is some sort of variation.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back, boss.
Good.
You keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I moved these over here, Zach, so you have some of these like already done.
Oh, nice. Oh
Like
shoot, we're out of coal.
Yeah. So these 3 furnaces here have some. What's up, Dragon Gamer? Where's my pink? I know I had like extra pink in here somewhere. I know I literally just made it. Oh, it's in my inventory.
So, question.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, Claude. So you were in my stream last night, right? The Arc stream.
Correct. Yes.
So I have to correct something that I got wrong on that stream. A factually incorrect statement I made.
Okay. Yeah.
And somebody had brought up the draft or something in my chat, and so I said that I wasn't eligible for the draft. Only Claude was eligible for the draft.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the World War III memes. And after the stream, I was like, you know what? Let me just look into that. let me just look into the actual rules of the draft in the United States. And the draft is when they call you up to go to war. And so actually, I am eligible for the draft.
Oh, me and Zach be rolling up in the squad and the Humvee and the tanks.
Yeah, so like if the age range for it's any male in the United States between 18 years old and 45.
Oh, 45.
45. Yeah, so I'm not that old. So yeah, like both of us, Claude, are eligible for the draft.
Did you see that we could sign up together as a squad of 5? We can all go together.
What? I didn't know
Which
that.
I don't think we could all deploy together because they did that after World War II. That's why they made the whole movie Saving Private Ryan, because they want everyone you know die together.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that. I don't think that's exactly how it works.
I think that's just recruiting all.
Yeah, that's recruiting. That's recruiting. But
and
yeah,
no
like
yeah.
Could you imagine, like, both you and I could get drafted together? Like, that's just that's so wild.
Kind of dope.
Like, if
not at the same time.
I'm just saying, Claude, if you and I got drafted, you gotta like watch my back because you got those Fortnite skills. I
sent you that thing, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't got those Fortnite skills, okay? The only thing I know how to do is accounting, and that's not going to help anybody on the battlefield.
Well, I also looked it up yesterday, and by the way, this is going to be the last time I go, like, hours looking for something for someone, and then they don't even... somebody was talking about, like, physical requirements, so I was like, the Army is, quote, the, quote, easiest branch.
Yeah.
And I sent them that fitness training thing, and everyone was so triggered because they weren't going into that branch.
Yeah.
So I just deleted all the comments because I was just very upset.
Yeah.
But like that was just kind of like more of a start, you know. But Yeah, those requirements aren't easy.
Yeah.
Which in that video it was how does this look now, Zach? If you want to pillar back up, I know you're doing your thing. But in the thing, what was it? 80% of all military jobs are non-combat. If you didn't know that, that's all technology, mechanics, cooking.
Yeah.
So the likelihood of you actually being on the battlefield is very low, especially nowadays. This is not the Civil War. So that was the last war we had like a ton of troops on the ground.
Yeah.
Like actually fighting.
Can I take a shot at it? At the tree?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna give you all the blocks that I do have. Because honestly I don't know what I'm doing at this point. And I'm gonna give you which by the way, we might tear this out so you can get that trunk in. I'll work on the trunk. This is all I have, honestly.
That's all you got?
There's some cooking up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on. Let me give you some of these blocks here.
How do you pick
it's
up
not
the
much
How do you
more.
pick up the blocks? Can I pick them up with
a pickaxe, just a regular
okay.
pickaxe. The blocks will fall down into the water and then they'll float up slowly, or you can just jump down there. That's all I have for now. Tell me which ones you need, and then I'll get you more.
Enough. I don't need that much.
Okay.
I'm
gonna start working on this trunk again.
This is hard to like do it when you're down here because you have like no perspective.
Yeah,
holy
that's
cow!
Like...
This is like a challenge.
I guess honestly, you probably won't be looking from the top too much. If we have that balcony thing, we might, but we'll probably just only see it from the ground level. It's kind of like one of those things where you like go to a place and there's like if you look from a maze, it's really hard from the bottom, but if you fly up in the air, the maze is super easy.
Yeah.
Is that a tree? It's supposed to be. I posted a picture of an eastern red bud in your Discord. What is that?
What is that?
Oh, a tree? Oh, this is awesome too. I'm gonna pin that, Hudson. No one, Hudson finding literally everything ever. Which Hudson, are you old enough for the draft as well? I know he or he's. I think you and AJ and you are eligible. Yeah. See. Okay. By the way, I just want to note this. Can we all stop trying to be Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Can we not all try to dodge the draft, please? I don't know why everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah,
the last draft
like, I don't
Vietnam, know. And it was the last draft was Vietnam, but it's not like you're gonna.
So
you're gonna go to jail. So.
I don't know how you feel about it, Claude. But if I got called up for the draft, I would be ready and willing to serve to protect my country. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
how
what
do you
I'm
feel?
saying.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. If they're calling me up I don't care who is in charge or what's going on. If the country needs you, why are you trying to dodge the draft? Like they need you for a reason.
Yeah, and the.
Oh, sorry, I'll sleep.
I mean, just the way that I feel so grateful and lucky to have been born in America. You know, it's a really we have things here that don't exist in other countries. I mean, not everybody has the freedom to free speech. Not everybody has the right to a trial by jury. Not everybody has the right to bear arms. Not everybody has I mean, we have so many rights and freedoms here that I feel so lucky that we have. And I would fight to protect those.
I would definitely fight to protect them because my ancestors fought in the Civil War. And a lot of them fought in the other wars as well. World War I, World War II, and Vietnam and Korea. So I kind of feel like it's like if they need me, I'll go. Which, by the way, after Pearl Harbor, all my grandpa and all his brothers went straight down to the office right after that and signed up. Yeah. Which one of them was deployed to Pearl Harbor after it was over for World War II. So he was on the crew of I forgot what he was. I think he was fixing stuff up, and the other, and then my grandpa was the guy that did the. I don't know if they did Morse code. on the ships, or if they did. There was something, and he did all the, move the ship here, move the ship there.
Yeah.
Like, he was not telling them where to move. He was just he was relaying the commands, which I think is pretty dope, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, they're giving you this much trust to tell everyone else to now move stuff. But yeah, if the military did call me up, I would be. If they said May 12th, guess whose rear end is going to the office the next day? Because, like, oh, what's up, Poisonous Taco? But think of this. What happens if when Abraham Lincoln called for 50,000? What happens if people didn't show up? Which there was a draft for the Civil War. But what happens if no one showed up? Think of that. You know what I'm talking about, Zach?
Yeah.
Like, that could have completely changed, like, the entire history of America ever. Never give up. You can't know what good times feel. If you never had bad ones, you can never appreciate the sunrise if there is no night. True. All I'm saying, I think all I can say, they better think twice before signing me on. AJ says.
Oh, okay.
Well, Claude, for sure that all our answers I'm fairly sure that all of our answers fought in the Civil War. Strangely enough, no. There's a lot of people that I know that actually immigrated within, the past 100 years. Which is crazy. Like, when did do you know your family line? Like, you might want to ask your parents if you didn't already. Because it's, like, kind of hard.
We went through Ellis Island.
From what, Italy?
Italy.
But what year was that? I'm just curious.
I don't know the exact year.
Was it, like, do you remember, like, what war or the Depression? Because usually people, like, all left at, like, a general same time. Like, so apparently my dad's side of the family came from Spain, which is, like, the most vague if you're really thinking about how much. It wasn't like it was only like 300 years ago. Like, you couldn't think of. You would assume somebody would write that down, but if you're not important, no one would write it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, they came from Spain. They stayed there for one generation to Mexico, and then they went up. And then my mom's side of the family came from Ireland right before the Depression hit really, really bad. The Irish, or not the Depression, the potato famine for Ireland. So, like, it's weird. Like, if you thinking about it, not everyone, like, came, like, not like everyone did this, not everyone did that.
Yeah.
Because it's like everyone left at the same time. A lot of Germans came over here before the Civil War and after World War II and World War I, specifically World War II. The Italians, I don't know why the Italians came. That was probably after Mussolini fell. And then the Irish came after the potato famine. The Russians came after. The Russians came during the communism regime. The Jewish population came after World War II and during World War II. It's not like everyone was here from the beginning because there was nothing here for them. There was no point of leaving.
Yeah.
But they all came here for one reason: freedom to say whatever they want, do whatever they want. And
well,
yeah.
just the fact that we can vote for our leaders. I mean, there's a lot of major countries in the world today where you can't vote your leader out. You're stuck with the leader you got. I mean,
yes.
If people don't like Trump or whatever, we get to vote him out.
Yeah,
like if you don't like
vote,
the leader, like that's such a special thing that we have. Just vote the guy out.
Yeah, if you don't like anybody, you can vote anybody out.
Yeah.
So there's there should be no complaining.
Yeah, but
We're supposed to have a democracy. Picture this: when they voted to have the revolution, picture what happens if they said no.
Yeah.
What happens if they voted no? We would not. None of this would be here. We would all be split up into France, England, Russia.
But do you ever think about that? Like how crazy it is that there's like major world powers in the world today that those people can't vote their leader out.
Yeah, that's
like that's crazy to me.
I kind of joke with Claude, the Soviet hammer guy.
Yeah.
Where he's the dictator. But picture that. If you like Claude, the Soviet hammer guy, pretty cool, by the way. But picture if look at. I'm cool to you guys, but what about the people in my games? What about Zack City?
Yeah.
Those people would hate me.
My city.
But there's no changing. There's no There's no voting out. Like Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, and Kim Jong-un. They have elections, quote unquote, but there's only one person on the ballot.
Yeah.
So technically, you could vote for somebody else, but you wouldn't be alive for much longer if you did that.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen the Dictator, that comedy movie?
No.
The Dictator is a comedy movie in New York City where the dictator accidentally gets sent to New York and he hates America and he has to like survive. It's the guy that did I think he did Bull Rat.
Oh yeah.
It was that guy.
Yeah, you know what? I think I have seen that movie.
Yeah, and apparently at one point, I do remember this scene specifically, they opened up free elections because his girlfriend tricked him into doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
And, well, they were all lining up at the polls to vote for somebody else, and then somebody drove a tank right up to the ballot box, and everyone ran to the other one. But, like, picture that. Like, there's no one at our ballot boxes anymore, at least,
Yeah.
Driving tanks up saying, don't vote for them. And by the way, 4 years is not a long time. If you're thinking about it overall, 4 years is long enough, but it's not like enough to like damage anything. I don't know if maybe I'm not saying that right, but there's nothing like 4 years isn't terrible. Like picture this, like in some countries like Russia right now, Vladimir Lenin is the second longest running leader other than Joseph Stalin.
Really? How long was he the leader?
He was the leader for like 44 years, 46 years.
Wow.
Because I did a project on him. But picture that. What happens if you had somebody that you hated for 46 years?
Yeah, that's your whole life.
Yeah. There's no changing it. Which, by the way, if you like the guy, then it's a great thing. But if you don't, then, yeah. Which I won't go through down the whole path of Joseph Stalin being number 2 on the leaderboard for killing the most people. Which Mao was number 1. Joseph Stalin, and then Adolf Hitler. But those were all communist things, by the way, so don't be communist. It's just, I'm sorry, is that too political? Communism bad. How did that happen? What do you mean? Everyone wanted change in Russia. Which, by the way, I don't know if you've heard of the Russian story. I have my bed on me. I'm gonna go get some stone. But, it was a very sad story how they got rid of Nicholas II. Did you hear about that or read about that? Just tell me when you're sleeping.
They basically wiped out the wealthy class, right?
Yeah, because they wanted equality, which does make sense about how indifferent it was. Like, it was honestly, like, huge. I'm gonna start sleeping now.
Yeah.
No, can't. Monsters nearby. Hold on, let me find something. All right, I'm sleeping.
Me too.
So, Nicholas II was just... All he was doing... He was not a great leader, by the way. See, that's the problem if you have, like, and stuff leading your country. Like, you could have a great leader and then his son's just completely the opposite of him, which most of the time it is.
Yeah, most of the time.
Or daughter, which nowadays. has it. Most kingdoms have it where like daughters can now run. Like that's their next line of succession. But you know that today's kings and queens can't really do anything. So it's just the title. That's how much power they still have to say, "Oh, I'm not in charge," but at the same time, you can't get rid of me. um, but so Nicholas II was just doing his own thing. He wasn't a bad dude, but during World War I, he was not the greatest general because he was leading the armies over there, and they got completely like wiped out in World War One. And then he they the Bolsheviks threw him over, which was Vladimir Lenin, and then somebody else was there, the communists, and then they overthrew the general. They overthrew Nicholas II, the Tsar, and then they had another civil war right after that, and I think the Bolsheviks won, which then just after it pretty much just merged into the Communist Party.
Yeah.
And then during that second civil war, they killed Nicholas II and his family, the opposite team that end up winning.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, obviously if you're not going to leave alive the general or the king or the czar, it was sad though. They weren't doing anything. He said, "All right." The Tsar Nicholas II apparently said, "All right, you guys can have your own civil war. I'm done. We don't need to do this anymore." And so they took him into power, and he's like, "I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to revolt. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that." And then they end up killing him anyways, which was so sad. But I guess that's just how it is.
This is starting to look really cool, Claude. This is really pretty awesome.
I'm coming back with some more stone right now. What's up, Default Boy? Yeah, I cannot wait to see. And you could change some more stuff up or cook some more of that terracotta out, because we threw them all in the chest. You just do what you do. I'm coming back with more coal, though.
Oh, nice. Where'd you find the coal?
Just in the strip mine. I just gotta break it down when I get back, because I didn't bring my thing. Did Claude back up today's build before stream? Oh, on the server? Oh, shoot, I didn't even think about that. Oh, sorry, Zach.
Uh-oh.
I will back up this server after the stream is over, so Zach doesn't get upset at me. But I will, yeah. Not this one. I did the other one, though.
So this is your first time doing glazed terracotta?
Actually, yes.
I think it's pretty cool.
I've used the pink one before in the trees, but other than that, no, I've never like used it. I don't even think I used dyed clay. Like the only time that I used dyed clay, which is terracotta, pretty much, was a long time ago. But I hope it's looking really good up there. No, I don't have good internet anymore. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Come out to whatever streams you can. By the way, Rampage, I'm not trying to be that dude, but nah, I ain't gonna say it. Just feel better, Rampage. That's all I'm gonna say. Because you were freaking out last night. Just don't freak out. Don't go rampage on everyone.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw PewDiePie's stream today, but
oh no, I didn't.
He donated a bunch of money to the Australia forest fires.
Isn't he did?
Yeah, isn't that cool? I was like, what a cool guy.
So how much did they raise?
Well, he just decided to donate. It wasn't like a it wasn't like a thing. It wasn't like a donation stream.
Oh, that's sweet.
But it was just on his daily video. I was like, that's really pretty cool.
I know, because like it's
Because
crazy.
they need some help out there in Australia. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, apparently people were setting bushfires and everything happened.
Oof.
Which they arrested 200 people for starting the fires.
Oh, they did arrest people.
Yeah, only 20 were convicted, but that's still a lot, I guess. But yeah, they need some help. Like, for real though. Either way, no matter how it was started, they need some help. Like, just picture how many people are losing their houses right now, and we're playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Apparently, Good Gaming is not in that area where that's happening, which is good for him. Yeah, because I was like, Good Gaming, do you live in that area? Like, you might not want to be on stream, mate. You might want to be digging a ditch outside.
Yeah.
I'd
fill in your
like
water
that.
bucket or something, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think so far?
Oh, let me go up and check. Hudson says, I think to you, I didn't read it all the way through. Hudson says, did you try each color before glazing like Zach talked about? Yeah, we set up a little palette over here. Like, this is what we have access to right now. It's not all of them, but we have a bunch. Feel better freaking out? Don't freak out. Do you have a Discord or a Minecraft server? Yes, we do. Which, by the way, Zach, I don't know if you saw the post. Before I comment on this. Not this weekend. Next weekend, we're going to be doing Bedrock with subs, but Western builds for 2 hours. So if you want to come out and play, let me know. But Zach, this is looking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool looking.
I think up here we should do a little bit more brown just to make sure like this trunk is like looking like one all the way through.
Yeah.
Like right here, maybe we should put some glazed ones in right there. I don't even know if we need to go that just one more.
Yeah.
And I think that's looking awesome, Zach. Thanks for like readjusting that. Because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, no, it's hard when you're like when you're standing on top of it, you can't see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely a struggle. I like most people do pixel art like standing up like our walls right now.
Yeah.
But like it's like I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it on the ground other than like us doing the map, but that was in creative mode where you could just fly up.
Yeah.
That was still crazy too.
Yeah, I'm liking this. This is pretty cool.
So now we just need to fill in the floor and then we're done, but we have to. And then you say.
Yeah, I'm completely out of stone.
Yeah, I got a couple more cooking up here. But let me see if I could try to get some of this filled in before we end it here. I do like how you're doing the corners as well. This would be like a really cool, like just coming into this place. That would be really cool. It looks like a pizza.
How do you see a pizza?
Oh yeah, did you make your pizza yesterday?
I did.
As well?
It was so good.
Good. What kind of like pizza sauce do you use, or do you make your own?
No, it was just a frozen pizza.
Oh, okay. Frozen pizzas are really good. Like, do they have Menards down there?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like a Home Depot thing. Home Depot or Lowe's or not sponsored, by the way. If you want to sponsor us, please let us know.
Yeah.
But there's a they have at Menards. It's like more of a Wisconsin thing. and Midwest thing, so that's probably I just assumed. I didn't know how far south it went. And apparently they have a food section, and you can go in there, and they got a bunch of frozen pizzas, and they got like frozen 16-inch pizzas for like $3. It's like, bruh, I'm about to pick some of these up. It's like crazy, like how cheap they can like make food nowadays.
Yeah.
Like throughout our entire history of civilization, and even including today, there's people starving all around the world, and we can get ourselves a $3 frozen pizza. So when your parents say, "Eat your food," you better eat your food. Which I filled in the last couple blocks here, man.
Shoot, I'm trapped underneath the floor. Oof. Oh, it's cool.
It's done. It's finally done. Oh, where's my bed? It's in my inventory. So today, I actually looked up what a production assistant's actual requirements are to do.
Yeah.
Which I apparently have been doing it very lax. Apparently the job of the production assistant is to do everything and everything. Which I kind of knew, but then I looked at the thing and I seen people like day of the life of production assistant. I was like, wow. So my new goal this year is to actually act like a real production assistant. So when I put it down on my resume, when I go somewhere else, I can actually say that I actually done real production assistant work.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, that's not my job description. But the
But it actually is.
doesn't have it. Yeah. Like did you have your own production assistant for you?
No. I didn't have my own person. I did everything myself.
But you talked to production assistants before and stuff like that, and they're all running around doing everything.
No, we had a bunch of them on our movies.
So what was their main task? Because obviously they're supposed to be doing everything, but like what was their most important role? So like I could practice, Zach. Or something that they did wrong that I should do right, or something they did right that I should do right.
I would just say that
because obviously that's just
the best advice you could get for being a production assistant in the film industry is make sure that you double check everything. Double and triple check. You got to like make that part of the way you work because you can't make a mistake. If you're on a film set and you make a mistake that shuts the film set down.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like
yeah.
Per minute, it's so much money per minute. And if you're the reason for that shutdown, it's like game over for your career. So it's like you, as a production assistant, like that's something that's the best piece of advice I would give you. You know, like, because you're going to be dealing with stuff like, I mean, someone might give you the insurance check to go take the insurance check to the insurance company, and if something doesn't if something happens to that check on the way to the insurance company, that shuts the film set down. Like there's so many things that you can do that will shut the film set down, and every minute that set is shut down, that's costing money. So it's like you just got to get used to like double and triple checking everything. Every single little thing you do to make sure that there's no mistakes.
So I gotta be just my current self.
You've got to be
OCD
perfect.
It's like it's like a football team. You have to be perfect. Every pass has to be a pass. No incompletions. All right, thank you, Zach. I do double and triple check some things a lot, but I did not know until today watching that video and then you telling me, like physically from dealing with them.
Yeah.
So you've seen people where they just like lost a job like instantly for messing something up.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Well, that's good to know. By the way, we can add some lights into the floor later on by your designs with glowstone
Ooh, that's a good idea.
or
Claude,
sea lanterns.
I
Which sea
love
lanterns
this.
look better?
I love this so much. Like this looks so fancy. Like our goal was to make a fancy floor. This is fancy, okay?
Yeah.
I bet none of you people have walked on a floor this fancy before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at this. We might have to put like a rope around it. You know, like how the sports team have a rope around
Yeah.
the logo in the locker room. Oh man, this actually looks really good, and I think you actually making it more triangle actually made it way better. It actually looks way better because it's kind of looking like you're looking at the side of it.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate you fixing that up because I would have never done that. This looks so awesome, Zach. I love it.
Yeah, I love
And
it
yeah,
too.
we'll probably get some sea lanterns and some other stuff to light it up or glowstone. Sea lanterns would look a little better because like those are like those white ones are technically white yellow.
Yeah.
So we might want to do some sea lanterns so we can get that color.
And
blue.
thank you, Claude, for figuring out how to make the pink terracotta, because like
Oh,
last
for
stream we
sure.
couldn't figure out how to make the pink, and like that makes the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up right before stream, so but yeah, I was really scared because I was like, I don't know how you do this. It's like I thought we were gonna have to go dig for clay and then dye the clay, and then no, it's actually pretty easy. You just make the regular terracotta and then just dye it from there.
Yeah.
Just like how you would do glass panes or glass blocks, exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Well, not the panes, depending on which way. It's just depending on which way you do it. But yeah, so thank you so much, Zach, for coming out and helping me build this floor.
Yeah. It was fun.
I know I cannot wait until we can finish this building. Which, by the way, I think we're gonna if we do that U-shape looking thing up here or a square shape, and we can look down onto the floor. Like if we have those office buildings up there,
Yeah.
then you could see it from up there.
Yeah.
You would see it from this side most likely, but you'd still be able to see it.
Yeah.
Which then we don't have to pillar up every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Too. All right. Sweet.
Or maybe even Claude, maybe we could do like just a little pathway along the front here, so people could walk around and then look down.
The spaceport thing where they have just like bridges going across.
Oh yeah!
Like
oh,
those floating bridges.
we totally should.
Right?
Yeah, that's such a good idea.
So we'll like we could just have one like where the U stops like right about here.
Yeah.
And then we'll have like just a single one that goes across like this.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. And like a glass roof too. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that would get so much light. This would be like the most awesome terminal of all time.
Yeah. For sure. All right. I'm going to go talk to my chat.
All right.
Microphone muted.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I had so much fun today. I know it's a shorter Minecraft stream. We only streamed for an hour, but Claude and I both have stuff to do. Now, remember, I'm not streaming tomorrow or Friday just because I can't with my schedule. I'm super sorry, you guys. I know this is supposed to be Zach Daily Games, but I'm going to miss 2 days. I'm going to miss 2 days, but I'll be back again on the weekend. So I will see you guys then. And remember to do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.